Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Russell on play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Just smothered on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turning it on. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Raiola. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Straight ahead, it's Wallace. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Through the noise, Raiola tries to get him set. Finds his target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. 4th down, Raiola. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They're all over it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's
going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find them.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll send the back in motion. Under pressure. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pass to 6. Maybe a creep. Touchdown, Penn State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Russell. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Sees a crease. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Finds him out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Dylan Raiola buying a little time to his left. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Throwing Raiola. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Russell on play action. Flush to the left. He throws one to the left. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. They'll recover it right there. Ball will stay with the return team. Great alertness, and, man, you want to talk about avoiding a catastrophic error there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He's got enough. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Finding space. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Powers inside. Here's a little room there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Throwing Russell. Left side is Henderson.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's Martin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Slots it away.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Caught on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keelan Russell unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Looking for space, it's Martin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 15 team, the New Mexico Lobos. And it's New Mexico State looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Draw play, it's Turner. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Takes off. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Raiola. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks it in. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Out wide right, it's Wiley. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 4th down, Russell. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the back. Now on the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. Right side, it's Marsh. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th. On the other passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive. Found a seam on the left. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner.
Bringing it back. He's got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Drives inside. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Way to go on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taken down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Handoff again. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
In a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Martin. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Could be an alley.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Swapped immediately. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And they take a knee to set up the kicker, and they'll try to knock through a field goal to win this one. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
No good. After the miss, here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the fourth quarter of a tie game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on the ground. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. We'll get it started here in overtime. On the run, it's Wallace. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. They strike first here in overtime. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime. Point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Second and long here. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Mack from the gun on third down. Snags it. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted.
That'll